The draft countdown is on. Mark Noah and Hicken on Action Sports Jax. Prime time, the Jaguars and the Gators have an interesting history, Dan, as you can see behind us. And we were just reviewing the first-round picks.
Yeah, we're looking at 5.
Don't forget about Freddie T down there.
Well, that's right. 5 former Gators are all first-round picks of the Jaguars franchise through the years. There's hits, there's misses, and there's great runs by Fred Taylor that stand out. Number 6, though, could be down the road in Gainesville in 2020. Maybe at number 9 or maybe at number 20.
The Jacksonville Jaguars select.
Thrown and intercepted by C.J. Henderson.
Next to Jeff Okudah, Florida's C.J. Henderson is the highest-rated cornerback on the board by almost all the scouts, GMs, and coaches.
That was a tremendous play by C.J. Henderson. He's their best cover guy, and that is a great play.
Henderson didn't have his best season this past year, but battled through an ankle sprain for much of the season.
C.J. Henderson, number 1, shoves him out. That's a good defensive play right there.
Nonetheless, he turned in an impressive combine performance. The Jaguars are certain to take a cornerback with 9, 20, or 42.
Jacksonville. Middle of the road, Brent, in passing defense this past season, which is better than I expected, quite honestly. 16th in yards given up. But now A.J. Boye is gone as well, so the team is in desperate need of finding a solid corner in the draft.
Yeah, they also only picked off 10 passes a season ago. Conversely, the Patriots had 25 picks. The Steelers had 20. You can see the disparity. Remember, Dan, even 2 years ago, they did not have a lot of interceptions in that secondary. When Jalen Ramsey threw this on the field tantrum in week 2, the season nosedived. A.J. Boye backing that assertion up this week on a podcast. Jalen feigned a back injury, got himself traded. The Jags have a bounty of picks now, and the rest, as they say, could be history.
But there's no denying the Jags will need help at the position, especially after losing Darqueze Dennard. Darqueze, we hardly knew you. That's why we are focused on the top corners in this draft. If it's not Okudah, right, and we probably don't think he'll be there at 9, right? And it's not Henderson. We do have a couple other names to show you, right?
Yeah, and these are more likely names because the Jags could go there at 20, or they could even go there at 42.
Yeah.
Christian Fulton could continue the Jags calling Baton Rouge for young talent, following Leonard Fournette and D.J. Chark. Trevon Diggs out of Alabama, a talented corner. And here's a name you shouldn't sleep on, right?
Oh, okay.
Jeff Gladney. Who?
Who?
Well, a lot to like about the player from TCU.
We are operating under the assumption that things will proceed as originally planned, which means that we'd be playing games in London this fall. There is the potential that things in the United States could be a little different than things are in the UK. We don't know that. That could be the case, and if it is the case, we would need to be able to respond to that, and we're developing contingency plans to be able to address that. We're hoping things proceed as normal, but we are being prepared in the event that we need to adjust.
There are some Jags fans probably hope those 2 games, the season goes on, but those games don't go on in London. I will say this, Dan, quietly, I think there are some talks behind closed doors to say the London stuff, the international series for any team would be the first thing to go.
Yes.
In this type of situation.
In this type of situation, look, we don't even know if there's going to be a 2020 football season. We want to let things play out. We're not Nostradamus here. We're very hopeful. We're very, we want there to be. Everybody wants there to be, but that remains to be seen. The Jaguars have not been great in London, not been horrible in London.
Yeah, they have 3 and 4 in London, plenty of experience over there, but hard to say it's been an advantage, I mean, it felt like it for a few games in a row. Jags lost the last 2 to Philly and last year to Houston. Lost to the Texans was ugly, and Dan, Houston had never played in London.
Yeah, there was that theory.
Yeah, there goes the theory of an advantage, right?
Yeah. Last win, it was in 2017 when they waxed the Ravens 44-7. Jags had won 3 in a row at Wembley after that win over Baltimore.
Action Sports Jax Primetime, Saturday at 10:30 on Fox 30.